So I'm out here doing a little work on my Cub Cadet snowblower. So I figure, why waste this? Maybe there's somebody out there with the same model that needs to do some of the same work. I don't know. So I don't really know what's wrong with this thing. Starts right up. It's not motor related. When I go to put it into gear, so to speak, it doesn't go anywhere until I pull on these little power steering gadgets. And I'll show you all that in a minute. Right now I have a fixed camera. But let me just show you how to take this apart first. Might as well take it apart with me. Alright, so all I've done so far is take this panel off. Alright, flipped it up on its nose. By the way, I did drain out the fuel first just so I wouldn't have a problem. Alright, why even bore you with this? It's simple. 1, 2, 3, 4 little 3/8 bolts right there. Take off that bottom panel. You can see all the inner workings. Alright, the next thing I did is simply take the wheels off. That's just a 1/2-inch bolt, one on each side. On either side you have these covers. Alright, and these covers essentially are working as two things. One, the bearing fits in there that this spins on. Okay, that spins on the bearing. And two, that is control for the power steering. Basically it's just a tooth that locks this big old gear right here. Locks or unlocks it. That all seems to be working fine. There's nothing wrong that I can see over here. So here's where you guys come in. I'm about to take the cover off of this side. Alright, so that's just, again, little 3/8. There's 4 of them. Take that off. Pull that out of the way. See what I can see over there before I move anything around. Gears are going. Wheels are turning. That's not doing anything. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I gotta loosen it up. So come on, come with me. We'll have some donkeys. Put on New England's Patriots gloves. Come on now. You don't want to get that grease all over everything. And off we go. We just bust these out. Fast motion, right? Zing. Everything just comes right off nice and easy. That's all you gotta do. There's 4 little guys, just like the other side. Right? One, 2, 3, and 4. See, that just comes right out of there with that last screw. You feel a little bit of weight from the bearing dropping out. Okay. So look, just pull that off. Make note that it goes over. See that? It's over. Alright, good. That's one of them little retainer clips. Holds that in. This is what you want. Okay? Boink and boink. Hey, get in there, you. I got my glasses. Why can't you cooperate? Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It should be that simple. It looks like that little guy comes off of there. Yeah, look at that. Oh, look at it. What's this? Grease? Okay, so that's all good. Everything seems okay in there. Looks pretty elementary, right? Alright, just gonna throw those in there. Keep everything together. Maybe probably this comes off. Look at that. And now that's on a spline. So there's something that could fail along the way somewhere. Don't know. It looks okay on this one. Everything looks good. So the other side may be the problem. Yeah, that comes off. Now what I'm going to do is keep stack everything right in the order that I found it. Another washer. Alright, over here to the other side. Look at that. No problemo. Come right out. And I'll inspect this little gear afterwards. I'll probably replace this. So, okay, that comes out. So I'm going to put the wheels back on this temporarily just so I can stand this thing back upright. All right, up toward the front now you can see we got this little cover here, and there's just two little bolts on it. Pretty simple little plastic cover. Look at that. Ain't no thing. Sit there wasting time. Gotta become a power tool. There goes one. This other side looks like no extension required, because you gotta get underneath the snorkel here. That's it. Two. And it looks like it just comes out of there. So when I pull the auger lever, that tensions that up for you, and that's always been good. I haven't had any problems with that. And this is the go. Yeah, it's probably stretched. I'm sure that's an issue. So we'll replace those, and we'll replace the drive wheel. Oh yeah, I'm gonna peel right off of there. Just put it under there for now. There we go. Hey now. Oh, I guess we really gotta get that all out of there. That seems to have done it. See that? Didn't have to do anything magical with it. Yeah, so that one's pretty easy, I think. Alright, let's roll this thing back up on its nose. Oh, yeah. Nice and easy like. Alright, and then pull these belts out, I think. Yeah, that one came out no problem. Alright, that's the one that drives the actual wheels. Alright, so it looks like we need to actually loosen this up right here. That looks like probably about a 9/16. So let's go get one of those. Alright, let's see. One adjustable on there. Alright. 9/16 on the other side. There we go. Now we just have to loosen this up enough to pull it out of there. See that? Comes right out, a little nugget. And I can push it better from here. That's just that. There we go. That's that tensioner on the other side. Get that up above that. Now, there we go. Alright, that's not a big deal, you guys. Pretty simple. Two belts. Alright, moving up. We'll pop these off of here. There's one. There we go. A couple of little clips. Alright. Right there. See that little chuck? Those come out. Just falls right out of there. Alright, so I yanked one of the wheels off. I have both the little T clips out, them little plastic things, and then we have these little chucks, okay? And that's what's keeping this post in, it looks like. So I'm going to smack that out with a rubber hammer. All these little bearings and washers and gears and spacers and everything else are just going to kind of drop. Yeah. Oh, see what I'm saying? I'll leave that one hanging a little bit. Okay, this little gear comes off. Little washer, a spacer. Alright, go in that order. And that comes right out of there. This other side hopefully just pops right out of there. Pretty much. Alright, that's everything. So now I can kind of take that apart and kind of look at how it's supposed to go and see that it definitely wasn't broken. So, you know, I'll oil this all up. Whatever's going on, it's nothing to do with any of this. Everything that's left here looks good. So I'm going to leave it alone. Other than just to lubricate it up a little, okay? We got these two drive belts. You know what? Neither one of these gave me any kind of grief at all, but they're old. Hey, thank you for your service, belts, but time to get replaced. Chuck them. What else did we learn? Well, this little engageable drive wheel here, you know, it's alright, it spins. Again, didn't really need to be replaced, but if you look close, it's not perfect. It's worn, and again, that is original. Yeah, look at that, there's a little spot there. I mean, it worked, but it did slip a little, so that could get replaced. But you know what? None of that was causing the big issue that I was having, which is that it wouldn't go into gear unless I pulled both of the power steering levers. The power steering lever would sit here, you pull the lever, it goes, pulls out, all right, and that allows this whole thing to go. When you don't engage that power steering lever, a little tooth basically comes down and it locks on there, all right, and it keeps this from spinning. And then what happens is, look, all right, it's power steering. So look at this other side flipping around. You can spin it and it will go, but if you lock it, nothing, all right, it doesn't turn. So when you release the power steering, it doesn't matter. It's all locked up in here. Let me show you what it should look like real quick. So look at this, all right? Look at that, how that works. And then, if you open this up, watch. Let's pop that open carefully. You can kind of see what's going on. Three little gears in that main center one. All right, and then that runs this. But obviously, that is not happening on the other side. See, the other side of this shaft here is just completely jammed, and I can't even, I mean, I hammered this thing with a sledgehammer to even get it to move a little bit. This thing is just jammed. The only problem is that this is one of the most expensive parts in the entire system here. I mean, the motor is probably the only other thing that compares. And I guess the only good thing is that this assembly comes with that drive gear that I was going to replace anyway. So it's like, oh boy, it's like a $300 and something part. I think this was about $1,000, and I think you can still get one for about $1,000, $1,200, I don't know. So $300 versus $1,200. Do I want to go buy this whole unit and put this thing back together, or do I want to spend $1,200 and just get a new one real quick and go with that? Well, the answer is all brand new stuff. Come on. Come on, $350, I think, somewhere around there. I forget, I had to get it from different places, but whatever. Here, you guys, here's some part numbers. That's that fat belt there. All right, dig that. That's your part number for the little thin belt. All right, and then I don't know. I got to look up the part number for this because this actually came from OEM website. So actually, you could do it instead of being a lazy bum. But I might do it. Put it in the link. You guys want to put this thing in or what? I mean, I don't think anybody else has done one of these out there yet, so yeah, what the heck, let's do it. Alright, so say you just kind of get your belt in there, tuck it under there. From here you can just push that little tensioner out of the way so you get it all fits right in behind there, nicey nice, right? Alright, good enough for now. We just need to get it on there. Let's get our other belt. Slide that right through there. This one's pretty simple. Alright, and there is your little belt. Just jam it up in the top. We'll pull it up through after from the other side. Alright, look, pull them tight. There we go. Alright, beautiful. So I think the easiest way to do this is going to be probably to kind of do what we did when we took it apart and just go get the little pair of special pliers, take that little ring off, okay, pop it right off, and then we'll just slide that right through everything, okay, including this. Pinch that little thing right out of there, right? Alright, then there's this little washer right there. Alright, then there's even one more after that. Okay, alright, and then we should be able to carefully just kind of, oh, yeah, slide that guy right off of there. Let's take this little washer off too. Shoink. Then we're going to take off a little rubberized drive wheel here. Alright, what we're going to do with that drive wheel is go ahead and stick it right up there like so. Alright, just let it rest there. So I'm going to start over here. Go ahead and run this through here. It should go right back on. Alright, no problems. Alright, on the other side, let's go ahead and put it right back together. There's our little brass. Put our little gear set back in there. Alright, get that lined up. Close enough. There we go. That's got some teeth. Oh, go ahead and put on the next little washer. Then there was another. And then we had our little snap ring. Bam! Alright, brand new bearings for this thing. I'm going to put them in right there, one on each side. There you go, there's your part number for these. And this should be a piece of cake. Let's do it. It should just be that simple. Grab this, put it over your spindle, over your axle. Alright. Pop these little screws out. There we go. No problem. Quick, easy bolt up. Little 3/8 bolt, if you recall. I like to throw an extension on so I got a nice grip. Work like a power tool against it. Oh, so easy. It's almost fun. Feel it out. Use the old calibrated elbow. Alright, that side's on. Let's move over to the other side. Alright, there we go. So easy. Even a caveman can do it. And I'm living proof. Direct descendant. Alright. Done. So at this point, all we should have to do is throw these two new belts on. And, you know, I'm going to do a little touch up here as well. And put some gas in it. And then we're going to take off and see how it goes. Alright. This shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, we got the tensioner there, so. Oh, my city. My city, my city. Alright. There it goes. Roll it, roll it. And there, that's on there. Now that's done. That one's done, really, because that one's controlled by this lever. See here? Alright, now we just gotta get this tensioner on that little belt and button it up. Alright, and with that, we are good to go. I'm just going to touch this up real quick and we're going to put the cover on it, throw some gas in it. One little 3/8 over here. Alright, oh, 3/8 over here. It's just plastic, so we don't have to crank it down too much. Just pin it. Alright, and with that, this thing is back together. Alright, let's gas this thing up and see what we got. It's usually very, very good about starting right up. I hate these gas cans, I really do. Get that little lip. Oh, see, these are more dangerous. These are worse. Get that lip there. Isn't that terrible? Jesus. And then, away we go. Good enough. All right. Stupid gas cans. Alright. Let's see what we get out of Old Faithful. It has electric start, but we don't need to use it today. Key in, choke on, gas set for rabbit, not turtle. Let's listen for the fuel. How many pumps? That's 2, 3, 4, 18, 19, 20. That seems like a lot to prime this thing. Mission accomplished. Problem solved. Thing works great. 15, 16 years old now. Thing's awesome. Still going. Not a moment too soon either, because these are snowflakes falling. Snowflakes. Here they come again. Just in time. Just made it. Nice.